Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Medium channel where we bring you the spirituality behind the message. So, thanks for joining us this evening. And today we're going to do a light code transmission and energy activation. And as we all know, we're in the solstice season now, the 12th to the 21st. An annual portal opens up. It's the darkest time of the year. This is when the light from within can really shine its brightest because there's the contrast. There's the darkness in nature, but the light of the heart and the light of the spirit that shines through us. So this year's solstice portal has extra meaning because of the fact that we are in a huge shift on the planet Earth. We're in a period of evolution, of growth, and uh, and transformation. So we're really in an evolutionary process, and we're going from three-dimensional, four-dimensional, and a higher dimensional frequency. So the different dimensions, you know, um, the four dimension, including time. But then when we get beyond the fourth dimension into the fifth through 11th dimension, these are spiritual dimensions that our physical senses aren't equipped to perceive until we activate certain light codes, certain embedded codes within our DNA that our ancestors, I believe they're extraterrestrial ancestors, actually will say seeded into us or planted into us, so that when we reach a certain threshold of energy, that they light up and they activate. So once our vibration reaches a certain level, then dormant DNA starts to awaken, and then we start to develop these superhuman gifts, for lack of a better word. Even the ability to transcend time, to teleport, to walk on water, and all that stuff. There's always been advanced beings at any time on the planet that did have activated light codes, but now we're on the threshold of a mass awakening. So the master teachers, the guides that work with me, are here to assist us in elevating our frequency and vibration so that our light codes can turn on, and that we can start to own our um, advanced abilities, or non-physical, non-linear, superhuman abilities. And this will work in the way that we're ready. So I'm just going to begin in just a moment. So I'm not really seeing who's on right now, but thank you everybody who's here and who's joining me at this time. So for those that are new, as I start to work, I do a blending slash channeling. So I don't really go unconscious or anything. um once they start to speak through me, it's kind of like we're blending. So I mean, I think that my guides are with me a lot, because I find myself saying pretty much the same thing that I always say, only it sounds better and it's a little bit more cool, or sometimes it's different. I shouldn't say that, but anyway, the point being is that they'll speak through me, but mostly they'll transmit energy through me. And as I'm leading this meditation, we're joining in our consciousness. And as they activate my energy fields, they have the ability to activate your energy fields also, to whatever degree that you're ready. So people have varying experiences. If you're new, it's fine, and you've never done work like this before, it's fine to be skeptical and all, because there's a lot of charlatans. And being an evidential mediumship, I really had to step out of my comfort level, because the work that I'm used to doing is validatable. Like if a spirit comes through and tells me their name or birthday or what they look like or whatever, that's proof and that's evidence. But when I do channeling from other dimensions, there is no proof. There is no evidence other than the reaction and what happens during the meditations, and what we feel, and what shifts in our body. So for that reason, it's fine to be skeptical, but for this to work, you do have to suspend your disbelief. So in other words, at least be open to the possibility. And if you're open of heart and open of mind, then these guides can work with your energy fields, and you can benefit from this activation tonight. And we're going to do two more during the portal, 12:12 to 12:21. The next one's going to be on the full moon, which is the 18th, and that's going to be an archangel, I believe Archangel Gabriel. But that's going to be an archangel transmission. Then on the solstice, we'll do a a light blessing or a transmission. Because once we hit the solstice, then we start the new solar year. We come back into the light cycle. Even though it's the darkest day of the year, the light returns on that day. So I need a lot of water. You guys will too. What I wanted to do to start out is just to do 3 ohms, and the proper way to do ohm that I was taught by a Tibetan monk, a high level initiate, when I was 23, I think. Clearly not ready for what he had to teach me, but in any event, I did learn how. I was too into smoking weed and stuff like that back then, but I did retain this knowledge of how to properly do the ohm. And it's a slow, about 15 seconds. And as you're ohming, you actually allow energy to spiral up from the earth through your root chakra, up through your center line, activating all your chakras. And once you get to the final which is 1/3 of the ohm, it'll be up into the throat, going up through your third eye and out through the crown. And you can feel your crown opening like a lotus of 1,000 petals. So I will lead this, so just follow along. Take a nice deep inhale in. Inhale. And just start to breathe normally, inhaling all the light and the love of the universe around you into your heart and into your belly. Circulate that around, then exhale and release any stuck, stagnant energy, other people's energies of the fear of the society around us, the control, manipulation, and all that stuff that's not of our highest and best good. It's not of our highest consciousness. Feel your shoulders relaxing and letting go. Inhaling love, inhaling light, inhaling joy. Feel it circulating, clearing all energy cogs in and around the body, and exhaling and releasing. Feel your chin and cheeks relaxing. Feel your eyes, feel your temple, feel your forehead relaxing. As this is the first of a series of 3 transmissions, we shall, at this time, focus on the clearing, focus on the allowing, to removing the cogs in our energy fields within and around our bodies, the old programming, old traumas, old things that no longer serve us. As we elevate our consciousness, we can thank them and honor them with love for what we've learned and how we've grown through the process of engaging and working through our shadows. But now it's time for a new level. It's time for a new beginning. We can let this go at this time. And as we are relaxing, we shall start to increase and raise the frequencies. Feel your stomach and your heart relaxing. The heart is the key to the heart. Open the heart and the rest will follow. Feel your root. Feel your connection to Mother Earth, to Gaia, as we work with your energy field and raise the frequencies. And we must tell you, you have made it. This has been quite the journey, quite the ride. However, this is not your first rodeo. You have all been here before. This is why it seems familiar to some of you. You have done this before and will do this again. You exist within a spiral, a torus, if you will, a vibrational frequency that links you to the fifth dimension and beyond. As we open and light the way for you, we enhance your ability to perceive spiritual energy that the physical senses do not. This is part of ascension. This is part of growth. It's always been within you. You've always had these gifts. Now they are starting to come out and they're starting to be expressed. Rejoice, dear children. This is a celebration, a party, a victory. This is our victory lap. However, we must not get too complacent, for there's new challenges that await. There's new barriers to overcome. But you are here. You can still laugh and rejoice. There is a darkness, if you will, a scourge on your planet, a system of control. We've always been aware of it. We've always understood, as beings of light, beings of interdimensions, the necessity for such, we'll say, a setup or relationship to exist in order for you to evolve and to grow. As you exist within a matrix of time and space, however, you are timeless. You are multi-spatial. You are not bound to this physical experience. It is a creation of consciousness, of learning and growth, metamorphosis and change. It is, in the terms of your physical reality, a holographic universe and a fractal universe. As consciousness shifts, the creation of the new fractals creates a new reality, individually and collectively. As you evolve, your brothers and sisters evolve. But let's not worry about this now. This will happen. It is happening. Let's stay focused on the heart, on the solar plexus, and on the stomach. These central chakras. We see many in this group, this community that we work with at this time, are very open in the crown and the third eye, very psychic, very in tune. And many are very grounded, but it's the heart, it's the center. That has been the point of, shall we say, attack on your species by these lower forces who come as teachers, but also antagonists in this time of change. This time of change has been thousands of years in the making. This is a culmination point. This is a great awakening. This period in time is like the proverbial firecracker with the long fuse that's been burning and burning and waiting to explode, waiting to happen. It is starting. It has started. We draw your attention to Sirius, to the star, to the dog star in the sky, to the Orion's belt, to the Big Dipper. There's portals of energy, of vibration and frequency, assisting humans, assisting the earth in the evolution at this time. This time we energetically give you the ring of power, the sphere of light. We are raising the frequencies. Breathe, relax. The reason many have felt they've been here before, why so much synchronicity is coming up, why so much deja vu is happening, is that time is circular. It is not linear. And you have the power, you have the ability to transcend time and space, to be in any time, any space. Many on your world are experiencing temporal displacement experiences, spatial displacement experiences. This is the first level of awakening, the, shall we say, shift from the 3 dimensions to the 4th dimension, the mastery of time and space. However, a much greater awakening, the threshold of which is starting to happen, is now evident and relevant in your consciousness, within your field, that you get glimpses of it. It starts by forgetting your self-identity. That's programmed, that's limiting. And yes, by all means, function in your world, function in your human identities. However, understand the distinction between what is a construct in order to, shall we say, function in your physical reality versus what is the reality of your multidimensional, multi-frequency nature. As you meditate, be present, be in that moment, between the seconds, between the worlds, between time and space. For there, you lose the earthly identity and you understand that you are basically energy, spirit, vibration, frequency, mastering the level of form, mastering being human, mastering being physical. As you cross the dimensions into the 5th dimension, that's when you start to be able to perceive, really perceive, with your, shall we say, intuitive or non-physical senses, a new reality that has always existed within the physical reality. It has just been out of view. So as we activate with you, not for you, but with you, the light codes embedded within your DNA and consciousness, you start to cross the barrier to the 5th dimension and beyond. You're raising the frequencies. Breathe, relax, allow. Much of this work will clear what's no longer needed in order to ascend in this great moment, in this great shift, in this galactic shift, not just human, but galactic shift that is occurring at this juncture of what we call time. Sokeshayam Basit Jeso Itisopeho Santa Ahom Sinamalaya Sifakoshyamaste Sobesho Peso Kiyakosom Iyankomsom Iyankomsom Abeyashom Iaposhom Si puchase pekotumfa sito blesoyana mi alone my yogo minas blesha om fisha kusedo washina he beta the kushanaha and sopite shema tusakova eta piche eta pida no shaba I completely fiso da pushemeka misando kefe mita oshuda mama se la Echem bise vaka. Yaso besa. Yaso. No se We shall continue to build and raise the frequencies. We speak in a pattern, a language, if you will, to strike the soul memories, so you may intrinsically understand your roots, that you have embedded within you roots of other star systems, other planetary systems, other intelligences, that you are seeded, planted, and all seeds and plants grow. And as they grow enough, they bear fruit. This is a time, dear children, to remember who you are from a non-linear, non-spatial, non-temporal perspective. To start to rediscover your soul's history, your journey through different star systems, different dimensions, different realities, to come to this classroom called planet Earth, to complete this cycle of learning. Many will ascend and not come back as this lifetime ceases to be. Many will come back, but as teachers and guides, like the 144,000 ascended beings, ascended masters that always have walked this earth amongst humans, guiding the trajectory of your evolution. And now a very powerful tipping point is happening. We shall work silently for now. We shall raise the frequencies, relax, breathe, and allow. Relax, breathe, and allow. Breathe through any discomfort. You're doing very well. And start to gently increase your breathing. Become aware or create a flow of energy from above through your bodies, down through Mother Earth. Allow your upgrade, your clearing and cleansing to clear your very conscious planet, who responds to your vibration and you respond to her vibration. As more and more clear and awakened, so shall the earth transform into a higher vibration herself. This is the classroom. This is how your alien ancestors set it up, not to live on a stagnant, dead planet, but rather a living, conscious, breathing, interactive world that communicates with you and you communicate with her. And as you start to get that, as you start to understand that, that's when you clear the programs. That's when you realize who you truly are, not who those who were programmed themselves tell you who you are. Feel the waters flowing through you, cleansing, washing away all the old negative stories. Feel the wind gently blowing through your cells, through your very translucent body, for you are less than 0.1% physical matter. The etheric wind can blow right through you and clear a lot that's accumulated in and around your physical beings. Feel the fires of creation burning within you and around you, transmuting, transforming all challenge and negativity to positive love and compassion. Remember, children, there's one energy with an infinite number of frequencies. Hate can be transformed to love. It's just a different frequency of the same energy. Be the love, be the compassion. That is your spirit. That is your true nature. That is your true being. And as we finish up, we are expanding, or we should say we are assisting you in expanding your fields, clearing, expanding, feeling your spiritual connections at this time. You may have a finite body, but you are an infinite being connected to and one with everything, yet individual unto yourself in your human experience, in your earth walk, in your earth vibration. We are an expanding universe. We are an expanding consciousness. Feel the expansion. And through that expansion, we let go of that which no longer serves at this time. And we are now gradually slowing the transmission, allowing the energies to slowly drop. Feel your expansive, infinite being. What are the words? We shall say, feel your expanded being starting to condense into your belly, into your root, and into your heart. Visualizing and feeling the roots extending from your being through the ground into the very living and conscious Mother Earth, to which you are a part of her and she is a part of you. Take some deep breaths. Set the intention, or as a matter of fact, visualize like at the base of your aura. So our auras are basically anywhere from 2 feet to 6 feet or 8. They're actually infinite, but imagine there's a luminous egg around you. So Adam's more or less back now, and feel that almost like there's a tailpipe at the bottom of that, and open that up, and that's going to allow any staticky extra energy, that from this transmission to just kind of flow away from your energy fields and back into the earth. So that was some high frequency work that we just did. So this will help you not to feel like, I don't know, not anxious, but a little bit antsy or a little bit ungrounded after the transmission. And also feel your roots extending deep into the earth. Take a few deep breaths. When you're ready, open your eyes. Okay. So, as I always tell you, after these transmissions, drink a lot of water,